Condo assessments, am I right? I bet you're listening to this because you got one of those lovely notices in the mail.
Yeah, those aren't fun.
Not fun at all, but before you start stressing, we actually got some really good info from andresvieira and rauldiaz.
Oh, yeah, the team leaders from Miami Real Group.
Exactly. They told us about this program down in Miami-Dade that could be a total lifesaver.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
So imagine this. You could get up to $50,000 in assistance for these assessments.
Wow, that's serious help.
And the kicker, 0 interest.
Wait, seriously, 0 interest. That's amazing. Tell me more.
Okay, so I know these assessments can be a huge burden, especially if you're on a fixed income or just stretching to make ends meet.
Yeah, absolutely. They always seem to come at the worst time. And you can't exactly ignore them. These are usually essential repairs, things that need to be fixed for safety or to keep the property value up.
Exactly. Sometimes it's a new roof or maybe elevator upgrades, things like that.
Right, big ticket items. But that's where this Miami-Dade program comes in. They're offering these loans up to $50,000 at 0% interest. And get this, you have 40 years to pay it back.
40 years?
Yeah.
That's longer than some mortgages. So tell me, what's the catch? Who can actually qualify for this?
Well, there are a few requirements, of course. First off, you have to own a condo in Miami-Dade County. And it has to be your primary residence, so you need that homestead exemption.
Makes sense. So they're really trying to help the people who live there.
Exactly. And you don't necessarily have to be low income to qualify, which I think is great. They've set it up to help a wider range of people. But there are income limits. For example, a single person can't make more than like $111,000 a year.
So there's a decent range there, not just for the, super low income folks.
Yeah, it's meant to be accessible.
So let's say you meet the income requirements, you got that homestead exemption.
Right.
How do you actually apply?
It's all online, thankfully.
Oh, nice. Convenient.
Yeah, no running around to different offices. So you fill out the application form, and then you got to gather some documents, the usual suspects. Driver's license, proof of income, maybe some recent utility bills, pretty standard stuff.
Okay, so just out of curiosity, is it the condo association that applies, or is it the individual owner?
It's the individual owner who applies.
So you handle it directly. You don't have to go through the condo board or anything like that.
Exactly.
So, and I know we talked about the 50,000, but when you're approved, do they just cut you a check?
That's actually a really good question. They don't give the money directly to you. The funds go straight to the condo association.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, that way the county can be sure the money is used for the repairs and upgrades, the actual purpose of the program.
Right. That's really smart.
Yeah.
No one has to worry about, someone running off with a big chunk of cash.
Exactly. It's a safeguard for everyone.
Okay, so the county's got your back, the association has the money, the work gets done. What about repayment, though? When does that start?
Well, you actually get a little breathing room. There's a 30-day grace period after the work is finished before you have to start making any payments.
Oh, that's nice. So you can be sure they actually did the work and it's all done correctly.
Yeah, exactly. And then after that, your payments are spread out over those 40 years. So, the monthly amount shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, with 40 years, it sounds pretty manageable.
Yeah.
But I imagine there has to be some kind of, consequence if you don't pay.
Right, of course. The county does have the right to put a lien on your property if the loan isn't repaid.
Yeah, that's standard procedure. They want to make sure they get their money back. But I mean, come on. No interest and 40 years to pay it back. It's pretty incredible.
It's a really good deal, especially with how expensive everything is getting these days.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
So big thanks to andresvieira and rauldiaz from Miami Real Group for the heads up on this.
Yeah, they're great resources for anything real estate in Miami.
And as per andresvieira, Miami is the best place on earth. And it seems like programs like this really back that up. Makes it even easier to live in paradise.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you're not facing a special assessment right now, it's good to know this program exists, right?
Absolutely. Always good to be prepared.
You never know when you might need it.